up, buddies? And welcome once again here in our content. Tol, anong latest? Number 27. Okay, so once again, this content of mine will be in English language again. Okay, so as we all know, 6.5 anniversary has ended already. And we now have a new roundup mission featuring Mama Sakura as the old one. So, we're go into her a little bit. So, we'll just go first to the update analysis. Okay, so as usual, we're going to start immediately and at the bottom because there are some new things in NXB right now that is worth noting, okay? And NXB has just introduced a certain item which will greatly help us. Okay? So, no more of that. So, we'll begin. So, Momoshiki, Nagato, and Deidara's Hero Memories can be purchased already in the Shinobi Token Exchange. There's just something weird here because where is Tsunade's keys? I mean the Tsunade version 1. Is it just me or Tsunade's key is still not yet in the Shinobi Token Exchange? I'm not referring here the Great Ninja War 1. What I'm talking about is the version 1. Because I have been waiting for that key for months already because I want to make my Tsunade Patri. So she will be more durable in Final Room if I will be placing her as an Instacast Shinobi. Because as you all know, I'm an Instacast Shinobi user in Final Room. Okay, so much for that. New 4-star rarity hidden abilities for Awakening Ninjas have been added. I just can't find it yet what these hidden abilities are they talking about, but as far as it's indicated here, it means that they have added some new effects in the hidden abilities for Awakened Ninja tools. Okay, so as we all know, we can only grant these hidden abilities to ninja tools which have been awakened already. Okay, so this is not applicable to the normal tools that we know. Okay, so the purchase limit for Awakening Ninja boxes. So these are the ones they sell in the special shop. I believe they are look like really chest box like that. So it's purchase limit has been changed from 1 to 3 if you are buying those boxes. So it's a good news for you. So adjusted the cooldown times for large animals. So the maximum possession of limits for chakra absorbing barriers have been changed from 1 to 2. Okay, so these barriers that they are talking about is, you know, that it's a trap. I think it looks like a trap because it will only appear once you pass through the area where it was placed, and there are two types, the wooden colored one and the red one, although this can be easily destroyed anyways. And the max possession of it was changed from 1 to 2. Well, at least the Engs. This is something new. Terrain sets for different defense fortress had been added. So they added 2 new fortress sets and 2 fort appearances as well. So you may now view them in your fort settings whatsoever. These fort appearances that they are selling, or you can buy them using Rio, are the Land of Waves appearance and Pain Crush art in the Konoha. You know that that fort appearance that with buildings destroyed. Okay, and they updated already the following summons: the ticket summon, the 4-star higher guaranteed ticket summon, attack mission ticket summon, and Neo Voltage summon. Okay, so in the Neo Voltage summon, Light and Shadows kit are already there as well. Also in this ticket summon updated, the Woody ticket 1 summon, new LBs were added already. And after viewing them, the LB of Sasuke Boy and Naruto Boy, the July rekit of them is added there. So you can hunt them if you want their new LBs. So that's the range of what they've added. Okay? And yeah, so that's all. So next is June 2024 event schedule. So the following are the events schedule that we are going to So as you can see here, they retained already the VLWC 10-day event. So before it's only 8 days and 9 days, now it's only 10 days. I guess they will be applying already here what they have started last 6.5 anniversary, which is during the first week, the prelim period, you must kill the boss at least 1 times, and then, or at least find your best score in a day. And then they will tally it up, and through that system, you will be able to be placed even more in the following ranks during finals. It means more chance of you getting being will be able to participate in VLWC finals. Even though you don't have a boosted Shinobi, this was my experience last month. Even though I don't have the new jutsu required, I just used the boosted Shinobi Indra and Ashura, and yeah, I managed to reach Chunin level even though I don't have their new kits. I just maintained that every day. I cleared their bosses 1 time, okay? So at least that's what I do. So the encamping special shinobi are the following, and among this list includes the featured VLWC shinobi and the AOM featured shinobi. So who could that be? Maybe it's Wandering Ninja once again, because Mama Sakura Rikit had just arrived today. My god, they had just received Rikit several months ago. It hasn't been a year already since they received Rikit, and now she has Rikit already. That is why I can deem it unnecessary, Okay? So, attack type and defense type are the shinobi deployables for stages 1 to 4, and here are the deployable shinobi only for stage 5 to 7. Okay, so roundup mission. So, we're back with the usual roundup mission. So, only one featured shinobi, and shinobi with large effect condition, of course, is Mama Sakura, and with medium effect are the former featured shinobi last month. So these conditions take effect if you are grinding there. Use this following shinobi, so you will gain more points, okay, roundup points, which can be exchanged with good items in the roundup shop. Okay, so aside from this, once again, this special mission, attack mission League Gokunin Top 5 is underway. We already know what this is. So they are featuring the top 5 players during the June 5 to June 13 Attack Mission League. Well, most of the forts here anyways they are featuring are the cheaters' fortresses. Because as we all know, through their cheating, they have always been in the top ranks already, which is really bad and unfair. Okay, so last part, update announcement. This is what I'm talking about, that Bandai introduces a new item. It is a 7-star ninjutsu synthesized cards. Okay, so finally, Bandai has felt our agony, our struggle for synthesizing our jutsus, because with the former system, it's really hard to gather froggies, and I already made the content for that on how to save some, but in the long run, it's still burdensome, and with this introduction, I think it will greatly help us, So, before, only the 6-star is the highest card, but now they have introduced these 7. I wonder how far can it get to you if it's between levels 8 to 10, because the points required there in order to level up is much bigger, Okay, so, and this particular synth card is grindable in a mission, because they have updated that not so helpful ninjutsu enhancement mission. Finally, they increased the clear from 1 to 3, the once a day clear. And they have also increased the drop rates for the ninjutsu synth cards there, the stage 1, once a day clearable. So there are now 3, and they have added there a stage 2 where you can, or you may possibly get, these 7-star ninjutsu synthesized cards. Also, I forgot to mention, in their shop, they are already now, finally, they are selling also packs with ninjutsu synthesized cards. So finally, so before they are only selling Froggies for EX Ultimates, okay? And another new feature, if you summon in a banner and you want to throw away already cards, for example, 1-star card, 2-star card, 3-star cards automatically, you can just go to the setting and click this particular part where it will automatically sell cards if, for example, you set 1-star cards. So, for example, you summon in a banner and then 1-star card appear, it will not appear anymore. It will be automatically sold and converted into that kunai thingy that we use when we upgrade ninja paths. I forgot what it's called, Okay, so, and also they improve the present packs. If you have a lot of things to acquire there, you can just use this filter to filter out all of them which you want to accept, okay, which will make you easier to locate particular items you want to selectively get first before the other types, okay. So far these are the new features Bandai has introduced to us, and these are good, buddies. These are good. It's a very big improvement for me that they have updated the ninjutsu enhancement mission. Finally, they heed to our calling to improve these missions. Actually, this system, this 7-star Froggy, should have been introduced alongside when they introduced the LB upgradable to level 50. So at least it didn't cost us 6-month burden. So what are your opinions regarding this matter? Let me hear it out in the comment section. Do you think this is helpful for us or not? Okay, so now we shall move on to the Rikit analysis of Mama Sakura. Okay, so as we all know, in this Rikit analysis, we are going to look for what's new with Mama Sakura's Rikit. Okay, so what are the new things that she introduces? Okay, so without further ado, let's go to Mama Sakura. Okay, so we'll go first with the EX Ultimate. Let's look at the animation. I haven't seen the animation yet. So even though this is, I've already read the effects a while ago to check on what's new to discuss to you, I haven't seen the animations yet. Okay, so let's look. Does it have a big range? So let's start here from the edge. So it goes forward. Whoa! I like there the earthquake effect. It's good, huh? I do like the effect. The animation is fast. Yeah. There is just a little bit of delay during the interval before Mama Sakura punches and then Sasuke uses Kirin. It's awesome. Okay, so as for the animation, I can say it's not bad and it's not very grand as well because the animation is just simple and it's good that it's fast. So I can say it's above good, but below awesome in my opinion. So let's look at the buffs. What's new with Mama Sakura? So since the previous EX Ultimates of Mama Sakura, it has been introduced that she grants Team Revive Again buff. But this time, if you will look into her new EX Ultimate, she is now granting damage nullification for all allies on the same floor. So this is a big change. She doesn't grant Team Revival anymore, but damage nullification. Although it could have been more OP if they also add that. At least, for example, if the bar is full. Because if you will look at here, when the bar is full, there is none. Only Mama Sakura will gain a immune to recoil buff and will no longer be affected by certain traps. And aside from that, of course, she also grants invincibility and restores HP and CP by Massive Amount. So this is a good ultimate if you enter the final room and then immediately your CP is drained. So after the ult is cast, so you will receive CP buff immediately. Okay? And it's a good jutsu because it's moving. So you may either use this as an entry in the final room, although it's a bit risky if the final room defender is much powerful. Okay? They might strip the newly acquired buff of Mama Sakura as soon as she enters. Okay? And then, I just don't know if I think it can be great gate crash. If the lightning will still fall in case Mama Sakura hasn't finished yet her punches, I think. So, these things still require actual testings. Also, it increases Sasuke Uchiha's damage if there's an ally on the same floor or on the same summonings. So this effect is much like the same with the November 2022 Rikits when Jiraiya, Minato, and Yamato is with Naruto, their attacks are increased. Okay, so this time, if Mama Sakura is with Sasuke, any Sasuke, so the Sasuke will have damage increase in him. Okay? So, aside from that, yeah, it's not indicated here if the damage nullification buff will increase at level 15, but I think this one is just like with KLM Naruto. The duration has been increased already. Okay? So, no need to increase all the more because it's already been added there. So, wow, it's good, It's good. It's good. Now that damage nullification is the new trend of the game. Okay, so now let's go to the LB. Okay, so as you can see here, if we cast the LB, yeah, so it grants buffs. And if you will look, if you go to Katsuyo, you will receive a Jutsu Spam. As you can see here, if you go, the duration is, the cooldown is ignored if you are inside Katsuyo. And did I just saw that? Yeah! As you can see here, buddies, it also grants damage nullification buff. So let's look at the buffs. As for the animation, well, for me, it's also fast and it's simple. So it's not that very bad. So it's not that awesome also. So it's just good for me, the animation. So it's a moving Katsuyo. Okay, so what's new with this new LB? So this LB is a must-have, buddies. I say to you immediately once right now. You know why? Aside from the fact that, yeah, it decreases the enemy's confusion resistance, this LB grants team damage nullification for a set period of time. So, is this the first time that a jutsu can grant damage nullification buff to enemies? No, it's not. To allies? No, it's not. Because it was first introduced by NTL 6 months ago. If your LB is +3, you will be having a damage nullification buff for a set period of time. However, it's only obtainable one time and it can only be used in attack mission. In defense, however, it doesn't, I believe, because it has a certain criteria for being activated. Okay. Also, the next shinobi who had this particular effect is Ashura, and Ashura grants team damage nullification. Also, but unlike NTL, who can only be granted it to himself, Ashura, although it grants the whole team, it also obtainable one time only. But with this Mama Sakura's LB, you don't need pluses in LB just to gain this damage nullification buff for all, for the team. But you can just use it, and once you use it, you will receive the damage nullification buff as you can see here. And she also grants many buffs aside from that. As you can see here, she also grants invincibility, although it's only for 1 second. The damage nullification buff is for 2 seconds, and it also increases the jutsu power of you and your shinobi. Okay? But there is a catch here. In order to gain the damage nullification buff, the cooldown time ignored, as we see in the jutsu trial, you must be inside Katsuyo. Okay? So that is the requirement. So once you're out of Katsuyo, you will not be gaining this particular buffs, the damage nullification. But it's good if Mama Sakura is inside Katsuyo, and she will spam this My god, this is instant damage nullification buff for the team. And this is, I believe, OP feature if you will put Mama Sakura inside the final room. Aside from that, okay, so she also grants defense for the whole team, which is non-negatable if the LB is already in. And aside from that, these are all normal buffs already. Okay, so that's all. How about the limit break effects? So as usual, it grants a double strip at +2, and at +3 it has special perks which can be only activated one time. Okay, so that's it. Okay, my god, this is so OP, you know? Imagine if you put Mama Sakura in your final room and then she immediately cuts the LB and your whole team went inside Katsuyo. They will spam everything. Okay? So this is a good feature. My god. They are making the LB more enticing for us. Aside from the fact that they are making it also very hard to upgrade. Well, at least to balance their burdensome upgrading of the LB, because since it's upgradable to level 15, it's just worthy enough that they should also add awesome buffs with it to make it even more worth it to max out up to level 15 and to add more pluses. So for the last part, let's look at the animation of the 4-star first. And then we'll proceed to the buffs of it. Okay, so wow. So Sasuke will use what's that? Almighty Push, and then Mama Sakura will punch, inflicting, it knocks back the enemy. Animation is, once again, it's simple, but it's good, it's good. It's very, very good. Once again, just like with my ratings with these ults, animation is fast, simple, so it's good. It's not that very, very bad, and it's not that bad also. Okay, so let's look at the buffs. What's new with Mama Sakura's 4-star? Of course, it strips. It double strips already, stripping status effect, immunity to status effect, and invincibility. And also the damage reduction buff. It also grants all allies on the same floor invincibility buff. So the 4-star and the LB grants team invincibility, which is really good. She also grants evasion rate. This is good. Finally, she is now granting again evasion rate, because if we remember the former 4-star she got several months ago doesn't grant team evasion rate buff. She only grants evasion buffs to herself. And as we can see here, it's large. Of course, it will become huge at level 8. And she will also negate stat increases of the enemies and decreases the ninjutsu cool the time of her allies only by small amount. So all in all, this is good that she grants evasion and it's a double strip and inflicts confusion. Okay, so all in all, is Mama Sakura a must summon? In my opinion, her kit is great. And at least hunt for her LB, because her LB is OP. Okay? And I believe she will be OP as a final room defender and also as a main. Imagine, if you will just stay inside that moving Katsuyo, you can just spam your jutsus and your LB. And with each spam, you are also spamming damage nullification buffs. Therefore, Mama Sakura is a good defender and a good attacker. Although in defense, I believe it's just a bit conditional, because if Mama Sakura will not go inside Katsuyo, if the AI will not go inside the Katsuyo, she will not gain that ignore cooldown buff, you know. So she will just gain the normal buffs. But anyways, if it's in the final room, since as I observed in the AI of the final room, usually the defenders are clumping together towards their enemies. So this is good if Katsuyo is at their center. Well, they will be spamming jutsu. So in my opinion, Mama Sakura is a must summon. Or at least just get her LB. If you have her LB, it's a worth to max it out and to put pluses in it. Her kit is great. It's good. It's not a trash. And I believe if you need an OP Final 4 healer inside, although she is not an instacast shinobi according to a certain friend of mine, well, she's still OP with this LB that grants damage nullification, even though it's just for 2 seconds. Imagine that if Mama Sakura will go inside Katsuyo, she can continuously spam that LB. Because as I have observed, the usual AI behavior when they receive this ignore cooldown time buff, they will spam what jutsu in their first slot. It is what they will spam. So if you will use Mama Sakura as a defender, make sure that this particular LB is in the first slot. So that after casting the first LB, and if she happens to go inside Katsuyo or go near Katsuyo, she will be spamming the LB continuously, granting continuous damage nullification buff. Of course, these things I believe will still be needing an actual testing, but I believe in my analysis, theoretically, this is what is probably will happen. Okay? So that's all, buddies. Thank you for watching this long recap and analysis video, and kita-kits mga katropa. Kaya